Hello everyone, I am Vedant Yadav. In previous video, I had give brief introduction of culpable homicide and murder and also explained the differences between both in brief. If you haven't checked out my previous video, kindly see it first. Link is given in the description below. In our previous discussion, I had concluded that the difference between culpable homicide and murder is the gravity. Or in simple word, I can say the difference is of the seriousness of the act by which death is caused. Now, by reading both the sections together, we will see the similarities and the differences in both. As you will read both the section, you will realize the language is very similar in both the sections and the essential of both the crimes are very similar. As we read first statement of section 299 and para first of section 300, you will notice that both these things specifies the same thing, that is, death should be caused by act done with the intention of causing death. Similarly, statement second of section 299 and para second of section 300 specifies the same thing, that is, death should be caused by act done with intention of causing such bodily injury as is likely to cause death. Now, as we read the last statement of section 299 and para third of section 300, you will notice that both these sections also specifies the same thing, that is, death is caused by an act done with knowledge and intention that the act is sufficient in ordinary course to cause such death. But to understand the difference between culpable homicide and murder, one have to read part 4th of the section 300 of IPC, which states that the person committing the act knows that it is so eminently dangerous that it must in all probability cause death or such bodily injury as is likely to cause death, and commit such act without any excuse for incurring the risk of causing death or such injury as aforesaid. So here it is said that the act which caused death should be so eminently dangerous that it should cause death in all probability in normal course. There should not be any excuse that there could be a probability that a victim survives. Section 300 or murder applies where in all circumstances person dies. No such thing is specified in section 299, that is culpable homicide. So after thorough study of both the definition, it is clear that the difference between culpable homicide and murder is the gravity of the act by which death is caused. Now, to make it easier for you to understand, I am going to tell few examples by which you can understand which kind of cases will come under culpable homicide and murder. First of all, examples for murder. Remember, in murder, in all probabilities, there is no chance or excuse that a person can survive. So, in case where a person is beheaded or decapitated by a blow of a sword, it is a murder, as there is no chance that he or her can survive that attack. Another example is if there is a person Ram who is aware that Sham is suffering from a disease and is physically very weak. Ram is aware that Sham is so weak that he will die merely by a blow of a fist on a diseased part, and after that also Ram hits Sham and Sham dies by consequence of that blow. It is murder, as it was the intention of Ram and he was also having full knowledge that his act will kill Sham. So it is an act of murder, even if in ordinary circumstances such a blow is not sufficient to cause the death of person. Now, example for culpable homicide. Remember, in culpable homicide, there is a little but available possibility that a person can survive. If a person Ram lays stick and mud over a deep pit with intention of causing death of Sham and have knowledge that death is likely to be caused there, Sham stepped the covered pit by thinking it as a normal ground surface and fell into the pit and dies. Ram has committed offense of culpable homicide because as there are minor chances that Sham might had survived even after falling into the pit. It is not a case in which a person will die in all probabilities without any excuse that he could have survived. I hope section 299 and 300 and difference between culpable homicide and murder is clear to you. And while concluding, I will repeat that it solely depends upon the discretion of court whether a particular act comes under culpable homicide or murder, because in many cases it has been observed that different court gave different opinion in similar acts. If you liked my video, please subscribe to my channel and click the like button. Thank you.